What is going on? I'm Zedma. Of course, today is going to be another warship day. I'm going to show you something about that boom pass next time. Also got a little tidbit to share in my next video, so that'll be tomorrow. Nonetheless, we're going to do some warships goodness. Two accounts. They started out on very different paths. They were at very different ranks. Now they've sort of normalized at rank 20. Both of them on the cusp of diamond. So, gonna show you why I've got these green mines. In previous videos, I've talked about how when you don't have enough keys, and you're not gonna play for a little bit, you might as well unlock something. So I went ahead and unlocked those mines yesterday because I wasn't gonna have enough keys for building damage. Mines helping a little bit, but more importantly, there is some troop damage up there, which I desperately need. We're gonna unlock this puppy right here. I think, shucks, that's no fun. Laser Rangers still tick 1, not using them quite yet. Might mix some of them in later, but for right now, need that next chest. We only have 190% building damage. Would have liked to go to that nice even 200%. Quick note that winning more than losing. One of these accounts though, like this one right here, nope, that's not it. This one right here, 3 minutes 4 seconds, showing that offense is the way to go. Note they have 150% troop health. I have not seen anyone with troop health do well this season. That is the first person. In fact, I was going to later on in this video get rid of my troop health just to show you that troop damage is better. But look at this, triple smoke with the well-timed flare and another shock and then another flare and all of the goodness from the Seekers. So Squiggles McGee, you crushed me. That was very, very well done. I did move a shock mine after that. Quick note that shock mine's always hidden, and this base, of course, is borrowed / stolen / inspired by Knight Wada. I think he's changed things a little bit here, so I will look at changing later on, but for the moment, that's why he's changed. So the full defensive lean in by Knight Wada, he went and got those Doom Cannons. Not sure if he paid the Gren tax, which you're never going to use, or if he went through brick, which might be useful in some instances. So that Doom Cannon and possibly shocks 7 engine rooms. Like, it is so expensive. I don't know that I have it in me to save for 7. Nonetheless, let's show you some of my hits here because I'm getting all engine rooms once in a while if bases don't have shock launchers. But bases starting to have rocket launchers. See that I am focusing on getting rid of the shock blaster back there, holding some of my boats just to make sure that we get some on all sides, wanting those Zukas to head back to that back right section, and then doing a decent job of getting rid of machine guns. Zeus here, always high on the leaderboards, does not have building health, which helped me a little bit. Decent attack by me, but more importantly, they fizzled. Little Simp, yesterday I had a battle where I got 0 engine rooms, they got 0 engine rooms. I think I had 24% and they had 23%. So as far as I know, I'm 2-0 against Little Simp this season. They went with this front load base, but as you can tell by my stats, I have got building health over here. They don't. So for me, this one was all about just get a couple engine rooms. That's why I'm barding out mortars. Yes, I know you can distract mortars, and once in a while they will take out a huge chunkier Zukas though. So on this, I was just, let's get 2 engine rooms, and that should be good enough. And not the way you want to be playing Boom Beach, but it worked. We won, and I am really having moral struggles with this base because this is just not all that much fun. We can win, can get into diamond, but my goodness. And then the same thing, this person did not have shock launchers or rocket launchers, so just getting rid of the shock blaster, getting rid of the critter launcher, and then making darn sure that some of our troops go up that left-hand side. I was a little bit surprised we didn't get more engine rooms, but those green mines doing good work. So one more feather in the cap of the idea of going to heavy choppa, rocket choppa, and then those critter launchers, those critters just eating up our Zookas too gosh darn quickly, and then it's a minute and 40 seconds of watching this heavy choppa take down that final engine room bit by stinking little bit. We're gonna escape out of there. These ones you see, like Ron got all of our engine rooms, but we only had 140% building damage. We'll do one hit on this. This is going to be ugly and painful, but I'm really curious to see if our opponents are going to get all of our engine rooms. And spoiler alert, good players are going to get all of them regardless if you have 50% building health and 190% troop building damage and 4 rocket launchers and a bunch of boom cannons and a doom cannon and all the rest of it. This person, though, they have low offense. They have lots... Actually, no, never mind. Sorry, I was looking at their building damage. They've got lots of building damage, lots of GBE, so this is a great test. They should be able to clear my base, but it's going to come down to a skill issue, and that is going to be very interesting to see how that goes. I'm intrigued anyways. We're going to get rid of the shock launcher because that tends to overshoot and crush a bunch of our Zookas. We are next up going to throw one barrage onto that critter launcher because getting rid of critter launchers fairly gosh darn important. And now on this drop, Zookas out wide, then Rifleman in the middle, just like that. Zooka out wide, Rifleman in the middle. I had some feedback by one of you, I can't recall who it was, unfortunately, that telling which troops I was dropping when was super helpful. That is why I'm leaning into that. Would love to have smoke right now, just to hide some of those Riflemen from that machine gun, flamethrower, all the rest of it, but not available. So we're just going to have to walk all of our troops in. Zookas out wide, hoping that some of those Zookas turn that corner and go for this engine room so we can be guaranteed 2. Should get 2. I can't see us getting fewer than 2, but that shock blaster doing great things, or bad things depending on how you look at it. Great things for them, poor things for us. Our engine rooms haven't had a crack appear in a while. Quick note that, oh, there we go, Supercell added that feature a couple seasons ago, and I was a little bit torn. I thought it was terrible at the time, but now really liking that. We have gotten 2 engine rooms, which actually is more like 3 because of the difference in engine room levels. They're cracking along, though. Just when you think they're done, they're back in. So we're on the precipice of a loss here. Gonna get these little percentages, getting ready to retreat just in case it's a time issue. Just a note that those heavies were stuck dealing with critters, and as far as I know, you don't get any percent for killing critters. You probably should because they are a defense, but that would be awkward. You could get like more than 100% or something, so I can see why it wouldn't work. Have never tested it though. We picked up the win. Bulldozer, even with all that offense, could not make their way through our base. Let's have a look-see. They're going with 4 heavy choppas, 4 rocket choppas. They have to have shocks, right? Using the GBE on that doom cannon, that is to be expected. All heavy chopper rocket choppas, including me, seem to be doing that. This boom cannon, I moved it in a little bit, seems to be doing some great work. They're shocking out wide, they're shocking in close. There is all sorts of shocks. And yesterday I had that shock blaster, switched it up for the laser, and with that 190% building damage, you see that coming through that heavy choppa and just crushing those rocket choppas as that boom cannon gets them from there. So lots and lots of value. Now I'm very curious to see why that rocket choppa managed to get shot down. Kind of strange, to be honest. Rocket launcher shooting over top, maybe? How in the world did we manage to get rid? Maybe when that heavy choppa gets shot down. Oh, they flared. Why, oh why did you flare, you silly, silly bulldozer? You had the magical spot. So that was a skill issue. That was a user error, in my opinion, but we got a little bit lucky there. I will push this account a little bit time depending. And speaking of time depending, splitting between two is going roughly. So this negative boost, where is this negative boost? Right here. We have negative troop health. That is clutch. That is getting our offense up. I think there's one more negative that I had somewhere. No, that's it. Hey, I thought I could switch to get more troop damage, but clearly I've already done that. So no negatives here. I wish that negative was a little bit closer to the... Anyways, that's silly. Just tiny details. We are going to get in. We've got 100% troop damage. We've got 100% GBE, and we do have shocks. This tech tree, very, very different. The fact that we've gone up here, we have that rocket chopper boost. Now we just need to be fast. And I, at the 5 engine room level, am starting to see a lot more 6s. Have yet to see a base like my other account, though, and this one looks super, super easy. The only difficult thing is the fact they've got 2 doom cannons, but we should be able to combat that. 1, 2, 3. We're going to get these guys over here, and then just like Bulldozer, we are going to get rid of that doom cannon. Don't have to throw any shocks out there quite yet. I don't really care all that much if we lose a heavy chopper. That is not a big concern, because it's just going to mean more heavies in the water, or whatever the heck you want to call it. So getting all of our troops moving forward. Shocking that critter launcher was more important than dealing with the boom cannon, because we've got lots of heavies out there, but those critter launchers can drastically slow us down. So we threw that shock out there. We've got everyone moving forward here fairly well. That right-hand side, though, feels a little bit too wide. So as soon as we can, we are going to get this crazy flare out and try our darndest to get onto that engine room right there. We're going to throw another shock about here. Was really... Oh, look at that shock. That was absolutely insane. I thought there was no possible chance we could hit that shock. I think we're still going to lose, but 246 with that shock between the doom cannon and the boom cannon being the highlight of that for me. Car 7, what do you got for us? 251, so making the switch from defense to offense doesn't go all that well for me often. I find that I just don't have my timing down yet. Does take me a little bit to get into the heavy chopper, rocket chopper groove. This person has basically the same stats as us. They got a little bit more troop health, a little bit less troop damage. I think that favors us. I have not been barding out engine rooms. Maybe I should be. I'm kind of tempted to try and throw a late rocket chopper just for that engine room, but then that boom cannon will probably range it, so I don't think that's gonna work. Nonetheless, let's get a move on, shall we? One out there, one there, and one over there, and then we're just gonna go all left, getting rid of that doom cannon. Note that I do have the second doom cannon on this account. I don't know if that was worthwhile, but I couldn't get into critter launchers, but I could get into that doom cannon. That's why I went that pathing. Now, like, that right-hand one really does bother me. I struggle with it a little bit. And now we need to keep an eye on that boom cannon right there on the left-hand side, getting the shock out in decent, reasonable time. But now it's just a matter of figuring out where the heck to go. All of our troops are kind of spread in this neighborhood, and I've always been going left because I'm all about the NASCAR moments, but I think we're going to do something like this. Throw a smoke there just to try to make sure that all of our rocket choppers get over there, and then we've got enough troops in that neighborhood that we should be able to clear all of this stuff, I think, without losing any rocket choppers. It is going to be touch and go, but I really want to get rid of that doom cannon. Otherwise, we're going to get sniped from behind, and those heavies, hopefully doing some good work to keep our rocket choppas alive. Just full on kamikaze here. Whether that's a good idea or not, it is required. Trying to get the tough shock and failing. But 2 losses on the offensive side, so maybe offense is better than defense. I don't believe that myself, but not doing well. I definitely do struggle on these bases with this engine room way over on that right-hand side. Need to get faster. Perhaps going counterclockwise would be better. Maybe we need to veer in that direction. Oh, crap. We won. I had no idea. I thought we were long since lost. So that is a lucky win. Very few people losing to this base. And I just bolted on that doom cannon, and didn't go terribly. Bolt-ons, chests. Sorry, brain shut down there for half a sec. Someone got that joke, but that's how my brain works. I feel like I'm like a 15-year-old at sometimes when I'm making those sorts of jokes, but happy to continue because that's the way my brain works. Let's go 1, 2, 1 over there, 1, 2 here, and then you guys go that way, you guys go this way. I'm a little bit torn. I don't really like spreading out my rocket choppas or my heavy choppas, but I feel like I get better value than coming all from one side. Really don't know. I mean, your damage numbers are exactly the same, but we're going to shock. Oh, no. Damage numbers are not the same when you lose a rocket choppa. Now we need to go into emergency damage mode. Never, ever a good time with heavy choppas or rocket choppas. So we are going to try to BART out some things, getting our troops moving forward, using BART instead of shocks, which is never a good time. That right-hand side rocket choppa is exposed. There we go. Doom cannon is gone, but we don't have to go deep into that back corner. I think that's a mistake with this base. We will find out here in a moment or two. As soon as that one's gone, whoops, there's the flare. I had the flare wrong. That is, I would have had a second shock too. Perfect. So now we've got our, that is not, but that's the opposite of perfect, by the way. Need to get our troops moving ASAFP, making all sorts of mistakes here. There's the heavies dropping out. Those are hopefully going to keep our rocket choppa alive. Just so sloppy. Threw 2 flares, which got rid of one of my shocks. Did not go quickly. 233 against BTL Indo Army. We got a tie, I think. Loss, win, tie? Is that what that is? 2 very, very lucky battles in a row. I am going to do one more because we got that chest. My luck has definitely run out though, so need to drop my troops smoother, need to use GBE smarter, and with rocket choppas though, like I would have done 1 battle with my other account by now. And of course we do get a 6 engine room base, and this person, did they go extra boom cannons instead of shock launchers? Maybe. I'm kind of tempted to heavy chopper rush these ones. Luke up in 25, I do believe, using heavy chopper rush, but I just don't have the cojones for that at the second. So we're going to stick with this troop loadout. You over there, you guys in the middle, you over here, and then Doom Cannon goes away, and then we're going to send you up. And by the way, that is just to get our troops moving up that right-hand side a little bit faster. And then you can go over to there. You can go over to there. How is that Doom Cannon still alive? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Did I miss a barrage? Did I get the unluckiest of barrages out? It seems like maybe I did. Now, we need to monitor that right-hand side. Worried a little bit about that boom cannon. So far, so good, though. And even better is the fact that that rocket choppa got onto that critter launcher before any of our other troops got there, which is a huge, huge, huge benefit. And now we just need to get this shock over there and this barrage back there. This is a little bit ugly, but we've got all but one of our rocket choppas alive, which is fairly big news. not to be confused with fake news. And now it's going to be all coming down to that back boom cannon. Probably should be trying to BART out an engine room, but there is just so much going on here, and we are going to lose. It is almost certain. It has been written, preordained. Started watching Dune 2 last night. Love that book. Got halfway through the movie. Watching it from the comfort of my own home. Is that something I can say? Anyways, maybe not. Fu Manchu. I have lost to Fu Manchu a bunch this season. Whoa. We gotta win. Fu Manchu. I'm not sure if I've lost to them on my defensive account, or I think they've been clearing my defensive account regularly and I've been fizzling. So 2 different accounts, 2 different ways to play warships. Which one's going to get to diamond first? Would love to hear your votes. My vote is going to be this one because it's more enjoyable to play, but the other account, 190% building damage, that window might still be open before everyone and their dog goes and gets Bullit and Artillery. Once that happens, I think that defensive shift is going to be done. Probably going to have to spend some diamonds on those choice nodes. By the way, me and other boom tubers have been rallying, trying to get those costs reduced. So if for no reason other than that, do consider using code ZMOT in your shop. And if you don't like code ZMOT, please make sure you've got someone's code in there. I'm ZMOT. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, subscribing, throwing a super thanks my way. Weird things happening there of late. Weird but good things. Do check out the comments. It's very, very strange. Anyways, I shall talk to you soon. Tomorrow's video, probably doing some giveaways, so do come back. I'm ZMOT. Thanks for coming in. Peace.